Hello, welcome to Oracle of the Tides, and like the tides, the message will arrive to you right on its own time. So, I do want to cover getting into where we are now, um, what's ahead, what's coming toward us, what are the things that we need to work on. All right, let's get into it. Please like and subscribe if you feel the waves moving you in this direction. All right, let's get into it. Yes, what is the, ooh, okay now. Ooh, okay, pain, apprehension, afraid, caution. What are we cautious about? What are you being cautious? Ooh, okay, this one was about to pop out second chance, making amends. Possibly somebody coming back into your space and you're wondering, do I want to take a chance on this man? Do I want to take a chance on this old friend? Do I want to take a chance on this relative? Take a moment to assess the situation, see what the pros and the cons are for that, where you are, how would this person add to your life now that you have shifted in a new direction? What would they take away? Will you be doing more work, versus, having that, getting shit done, because when we have those conversations and we sit down, if we decide to have those people back into our lives, we're going to have the hard talk, and if you're able to have the hard talk on both ends, then it's worth it. But if you're feeling apprehensive, like, dang, this is going to be like, like, okay, we're going to have this conversation 3 months later, I can see this person still acting up, they're still no good, they're still probably like cheating, there's still going to be that third party, heavy on a third party. If you're messing with somebody, there's a third party. Yeah, wrap it up. Especially if they have, like, I'm also picking up a kid, whether if he has a kid or a daughter, or emotional storm, twin flame. Yeah, if he has a kid or a daughter and he's messing with somebody, or he's coming back to you because maybe some of y'all was doing a little bit of love spells or something like that. No judgment. Where it's like, okay, you want them to come back, you want to have that second chance, but you're debating, is it worth it? Because it's picking up the energy of like bittersweet. That's where the emotional storms come in. Is it stable? It's unstable, turmoil. Where I'm also picking up the energy of like, if this is a man with a child and he's messing with his baby daddy, his baby mom. Oh, I said baby daddy. Okay, some of them must have some secrets. Maybe they're, open, a little bit more open with their sexuality. Or there's something they have to tell you. But if it's their baby mama, then they're either doing it because it's familiar while they're addicted to you, or maybe you're the other person. Yeah, from divine energy. Yeah, and somebody's doing some work. Somebody's doing some work. Either for the cross watchers too. Either you're pulling this person right back to you and you're trying to take away from that happy home, or you're working something where you're like, oh, they're on a rough patch, you're trying to give them a little push to separate. Heavy picking up on that type of energy. But also there is another energy where someone is not giving a fuck. They don't give a fuck. It's like, you can keep him, you keep that. Also picking up a friend. I don't know if that friend is like, hey, I'm staying out of it. I'm tired of hearing this, that, and the third constantly over and over. Your friend is tired. They don't want to hear it at this point because you are lost in the sauce, Let's see. Let's see if there's any way to work out of that. Or, what is this? Yeah. Hopelessness. Some of y'all are stuck, just stuck in thinking, missing, craving. Yeah, heavy on that juju, heavy on that juju. So you got to decide, what do you want to do? Is it worth the risk? Is it worth having them back into your life? When it comes to relationship, having him back into your life. For those, and don't try to force this whole thing to like makes sense for you. If it's two women or two men or whatever like that, put it where it fits, baby. But decide, are they more than they're worth? But also picking up like someone just trying to have fun. Also I have to say this: while someone is trying to have fun, it's causing turmoil to somebody else. So it's either you're on the other spectrum or you're the one that don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Excuse my French. You just want to have some fun. So, just be careful. Those who, you know, play around, usually, if not, listen, if you get a taste of your own medicine, you feel that you on top of that, just let you know what goes around does come around. If you feel like, hey, it's not going to, well, I don't got nothing to tell you. Ooh, that one whole karma. Look at that. Karma, baby. If that's not your sign right there. Karma. What goes around comes around. So if you want to fuck around and find out what shit, by all means. You want to cling, have that intimacy. Karma, baby. Yeah. That one jumped out. That was for somebody. Somebody was like, listen, you can have all the fun, but let me just tell you right now, this is how it is. So when shit hit the fan, there's no excuses. Ooh, I was about to say something with finances. Beauties. If you ain't worried about it hitting your pocket and your beauty or whatever, then that's on you. That's your choice. Everybody got free will. Let's see. What else? What are for the collective? Okay, let's move on. Ooh. Amusement park. Ooh, okay. Are you the one that's going around in the crazy and chaos, or is the chaos coming to you and everything's an amusement park? Whether it's in a good way, excuse me, or in a bad way, or a not so pleasant way, where now you're surrounded by a whole bunch of foolery. You know, you're the clown in the circus. You know, or maybe you have an approach of, you know, it's all fun and games until it's not. Let's get some clarification on that. What else? What else do you want me to share? Coming through. Let's see. Bottom to the top. So what's bottom? Desert. Ooh, okay. Listen, if you could slither on your belly and take the grain, then so be it. You know. Yeah, serpents are wise and cunning. But if you can, ooh, here we go now. Library full of knowledge. They're wise and cunning. They got their information. Also picking up heavy Virgo energy. Someone got receipts. Sorry if you guys hear that. That's my cat clawing at my leather thrifted couch, which is gorgeous, but oh my god, he's known to jump on here. Oop. Okay, now we got a couple here. The deep sea. I want to pick up all of that. We're gonna put that back in the deck. Ocean waves closed. Picking up Pisces energy. It is cold over here. I don't know if it's warm where you are at. Picking up beach. But what floodgate of information is coming through? Tapping into your emotions, the intuition. Heavy on astral projection. This part feels kind of specific. Someone who dabbles in astral projection, they know how to use their third eye. Heavy on a third eye. I don't want to say third eye spy, but heavy use with their third eye. They're remote viewers of some sort. They're able to channel and hold knowledge and know how to like utilize that energy, soak in that currency and know how to make it work for them. Someone is expanding too in that department. Yeah, protect your space too, because, and I have to say that because I feel like there's a few gems there, like gems of people, you know, crystals. I can't even put it into words, but just a selected people at this time that are their third eyes expanding in a way where they're even surprised, you know, about what they can access. So heavy on, like I said, remote viewing and dream walking, you're able to like go in and out of these spaces. But also, as much as you want to share, you want to find community. Just be mindful of the people, because there are people out there who try to recruit. You know, there is a physical war, but there is also a spiritual war. You know, people want to recruit for one side or another, or maybe you're a gray area. You know, like most of us out here. I do want to say that if you haven't been experiencing things, you're gonna be experiencing even more. So if you've been seeing shadows, I don't know why I'm picking up the Hat Man, being able to go into not just light realms, but go into dark realms where things aren't even touching you. Now, even if you've been into these dark realms through astral projection or remote viewing, if you experience some things, I feel more of a coolness around you now, where it's like now you're like the observer. Now you can observe things without it affecting you. You're able to come out of that space and kind of sit with and receive that information from different perspective versus, it entangling into your waking life, and it disrupting like your mental, your physical, your anxiety. Having heavy on knowing how to like transmute and utilize things. All right, I'm gonna pull maybe like one more and then wrap it up. Ooh. Okay. Now, I cannot wait till it's a little bit warmer. I am a tropical girl. I am a tropical girl. This is not working for me. All right. Holy Spirit, what is the last thing that you... Okay. All right now. We have the bank, an art exhibit. Yes, appraisal. Yes. Baby, who doesn't like taking things all the way to the bank? Watching your money. Also putting the things out. If you're supposed to be working on a project, put that out. But I also want to say in your own timing too, just don't be... I want to be careful what I say. They just don't be like so stagnant that you're just like stationary, and it is one thing to pause and rest and just like let things kind of like weed out, because we get writer's block and we get blocked in general. There feels like there's a wedge where we can't create anything for a minute, and you just kind of have to like sit and feel with that for a second. But at some point I encourage to like go out into the world, whether you're going for a walk or just sit somewhere where it's stimulating, to hopefully like jog something. Take a pen and pencil with you, maybe take your camera, take pictures, whatever that's going to keep those things stimulated so you can present your artwork. Some of you guys are painters. You guys literally do like physical things that need to be in an art gallery. I was going to say this is your month. I was going to also say this is your year, but heavy on this month. Whatever it is that you're working on, by next month you would be putting it out. So you're working around a lot. If anybody's working with a lot of pink hearts, whatever, this is your time, your month. Oh, also gold. What's this? The sky's the limit, baby. Look at that. Yep. Speak it on to the universe, the prana. You setting that shit all up. Excuse me. It comes right back down. Let's see. Try to tie my throat chakra. Absolutely not. Confirmation. Use your prayers. Use your voice. Don't let nobody stop you. Make sure you say your affirmations. Make sure you you believe in yourself. You get up every day. You say something positive about yourself. You even if you write something down, you're like, I'm gonna get this done today, and you say it out loud, and you get it done. Your voice is your strongest weapon. Don't allow anybody to plant seeds of doubt in your head, because that bank is waiting for you. You see the bottom of the deck, winding path. Yep. Things will curve and twist, but baby, look, it's still going. You still got green around you. So like life, no matter what twists and turns you take, you'll be all right. There's still energy to pull from. There's still prana. There's still going to be a helping hand. If you can find that light in the darkness, all right. Even if it's the darkness, baby, guess what? That's the time for you to see if you're able to see the dark. Start to use those other skills. Start to use to touch, to taste, to do all these different things. If one thing is you can't utilize one sense, try for the other ones. It's still a blessing. Here this one goes. In the top of the deck, let's see. Bench. Yes, rest and relax. Sending comfort, pause and wonder, baby. What'd I say? Even if you pause, make sure you don't stay stuck and stationary. Take your moment. Even still go out, because even when you're outside a bench, right? You're still watching people go by. You're still outside. Even if you're pausing, still allowing other things to like intrigue you, interest you, to stimulate you. Whether it's other people walking by, there could be other artists out in the streets. You'd be like, oh dang, I'm gonna talk to them, or that's giving me an idea to stimulate, or whatever the case may be. I don't care if it's food truck out there. You go, you say you might eat something from, strike up a conversation. You never know what gems and jewels they have for you. So sometimes a pause is not just idle. Sometimes a pause is like, okay, I'm going to pause and I'm going to shift a little gears. All right. Well, that is, okay, for your reading. Yeah, hit them streets. That is it for your reading. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, listen to what the tides have to teach you. All right.